Steemit has some problems, and it'd be a lie to say it's absolutely perfect. Now, I did make a previous video about Steemit, but I wanted to go more in depth about its problems and what it needs to fix so that the price hopefully rises. My name is Mike, or Kubera. Welcome to the channel. I've invested quite a bit of money into Steemit, thousands upon thousands of dollars. And Steemit it's either you love it or you hate it. The simple way of explaining it to you guys is that it's pretty much like Reddit. However, instead of just posting your content out there and getting views, maybe if it lands on the front page and getting upvotes and yay, woo, that's pretty much it. Like, you don't get much else out of Reddit. It's quite entertaining to go on to certain subreddits. You're able to form relationships and there's these small little communities. But Steemit takes it to the next level where it pretty much pays you to curate content, to post content. And if you have money invested, you will be making more money, as with anything out there. However, recently the price has been dropping. It's been like, boop, 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 boop. What is going on? And the weirdest thing is Bitcoin's approaching $4,000. So with Bitcoin going up like crazy, all the altcoins, you got Ethereum going up, you got all these other big boys that are just like, boo, boo, doo, doo, doo. They're on the rise. Why is Steemit on this downwards trend? So first of all, one of the most interesting things I've noticed is that Polonius, I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's talk about transparency. I wish there was a way for us to know exactly what's going on with Steem, with the development team, with Polonius, with Bittrex, with other exchanges, because one of the main reasons I truthfully believe that the price of Steem is falling currently is because it's quite obvious. We get this message when we're trying to trade Steem on Polonius. It's like, it's under maintenance. What does this mean? I've seen other cryptocurrencies also go down at the same time as Steem. So, of course, it's Steem and Steem dollars that are both disabled. But there was other ones such as Coin and a couple others, but those were usually fixed within a couple of days. This isn't the first time this has happened. This is actually more like the 5th or 6th or whatever time it has been over the past 3 months already. And ever since this has been going on, we've been seeing the price of Steem dropping. The reason for this is it's quite simple. If you have Steem on the website, great, you're able to buy or sell, but you're not able to send Steem to Polonius. You're not able to send while it's under maintenance, because if you send, it gets lost. As in, there's people who have lost hundreds or thousands of dollars by sending. Eventually, most likely, it's going to get recovered if you made a ticket about it. But you know how Polonius is with tickets. They love you. I mean, customer support is, they can take up to like 5 or 10 weeks sometimes to respond. It took me, the longest one was 5 weeks. And for that was one ticket. Plus, I made another ticket just for the first ticket, and they still didn't respond like immediately after that. So anyways, they're horrible at customer support, and Polonius, we can't look to Polonius for help because they're not going to explain anything, and they're just like, yeah, whatever. So the most interesting thing to compare is Polonius and Bittrex, because Bittrex also had a thing that said under maintenance. So this leads me to believe that Steem obviously is involved and they're doing something. However, with Bittrex, it only took a couple of days and they fixed it, and it's normal. While with Polonius, it's been weeks. The longest one was, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, and then it went back up for a couple of days, and then boom, back down for a couple of days, or even weeks. It's just like, why? I don't understand. Bittrex hasn't gone down this many times, and even though I switched from Polonius to Bittrex, and there's multiple other people who are switching, it doesn't matter, because Polonius has the majority of Steem traded on it. So if a major stakeholder in this entire game is down and you're not able to use it, then that's a problem, obviously, because only if you have Steem on the exchange are you able to do anything with it. And if you're not able to send it to an exchange to sell it, yeah, you're not able to do anything. And the people who have it on there and the price keeps dropping, they're like, they're freaking out. So they're selling, and it just further manipulates the price to go down. So I think there's both sides to blame. I think it's the exchanges, but also Steemit, because it's not just the exchanges at fault here. And I wish we knew what was going on. There's been multiple posts about this. I haven't seen really an update fully into exactly what this means. What is maintenance? Is there... I know that a hard fork 20 is coming up, but that's in a couple months. Like, Hopefully with hard fork 20 the price rises, and I just want this main issue to be resolved, because it even doesn't matter if people switch to another exchange if one of the major stakeholders is under construction, because it doesn't enable people to sell their Steem, which is a problem. Now, obviously, you're still able to go to other exchanges, so it's not like, oh, you're trapped. But it's just disappointing to see. I think Polonius obviously is a little bit compared to others. But anyways, I just wish this team was more upfront with this and other stuff. Also, one of the main concerns is that the team has a bunch of coins and the people at the top are getting rich and all that. But, you know, the same argument can be done for a lot of coins. However, it's something to keep in mind, but you yourself are able to get to the top as well. It's not like it's an exclusive only club. Something I noticed is that certain types of arguments, certain negativity, when people start promoting hate, they get banned, they get flagged, of course, and this is nothing new. This is just like with YouTube. However, I thought I'd throw this in there, but still, you know, if a whale doesn't like what you have to post, they're not going to just flag your post randomly unless they themselves are abusing the system. But if they are, then eventually another whale will kick their booty. But it makes you think. It's kind of like YouTube. YouTube's also censoring certain content. Most of it is just really bad spam and hateful stuff. Like, I've seen some really horrible stuff. I've even flagged some comments myself because I just don't want to see that on the website. It's, no, sorry, you are disrespecting the community, and that's just unfair to the rest of us. Steemit also, you know, it does say it's in beta, but I really hope that they're able to speed up the website because it glitches a lot. There's a bunch of glitches, and usually while it's loading a page, sometimes it can take a couple seconds, which is really slow. I think last time I checked on Alexa, Steemit was slower than 88% of other websites out there. Now, it has a lot of content to load, but I do hope that this improves in the future because even though it's a small, tiny thing, it does impact the user interface. And I just don't like it. It sucks when you're trying to post a bunch of stuff, right? And, you know, you have to keep reloading and waiting. It's just like, ah. And the worst is when you make a post. I've had this happen 5 times already. So pretty much what you have to do, this is a warning, you have to copy paste your posts because sometimes when you post, it goes down. And it just disappears into the cyberspace. It's not there. Supposedly, like, everything stays on the blockchain, but it just disappears and it doesn't, I don't know. But usually you're able to find that out within a couple seconds, as in you reload the page and it's gone. So the safest thing to do is just copy and paste everything you have right before going into it. And what I like to do, this immediately checks whether it's up, is comment on the post like 10 seconds after you post it. If the comment works, if the comment goes through, great. If the comment doesn't go through, it means your post went down and you have to resubmit. It's a small thing. It doesn't happen often, but maybe they fixed it. I don't know. I haven't had it happen in quite a while, but still, it was in the past and it was kind of annoying. Also, I don't really like the way the community is formed in certain aspects where a lot of people just kind of are like, woo, way too happy and we're going to become millionaires, and people are like predicting that, oh yeah, we're going to make like 100 times the money. And it's kind of like the same thing with Bitcoin. Everyone at the top is kind of just like circle tugging everybody and they're like, yeah, woo, Bugattis, yeah, Rolexes. It's like, calm down a little bit. Sometimes I wish there was more content at the top on trending that was just addressing certain issues. Now, when there are issues going on, it's nice to see that everybody kind of forms together. There's a community around it. And sometimes the developers, you know, they respond to issues, which is nice. Just as a YouTuber alone, I get a lot of comments and messages, and I realize that you're not able to go through everything. There's just no way in, because you wouldn't be able to get anything done. And hopefully they're working hard. They're improving the website. I have seen a lot of improvements. I like personally Hard Fork 19, and a lot of others also have seen their payouts go rising. And you shouldn't really care about the prices, Steem, especially not in the long term when you're looking at it. That's why I'm keeping my money in there, and that's why a lot of others are keeping their money in there. But if you're not comfortable with it, however, you're still interested in the platform, as my previous video stated, I look at it from a social media aspect. There's a lot of new users coming in. It's a nice community. We do have to kind of fight the spam a little bit, and that needs to be addressed. But as with anything in the crypto community, it still is just kind of, it's a new baby. It's not that old. And I'm happy to see the improvements that have already happened, but hopefully there's more, because it is a little bit, and the main thing is I just wish there was more clarity about certain situations and there was more updates. Maybe they should do like a blog documenting outside of Steemit, like an actual website that's just like, here's exactly what's going on this month. This is what we have to address. These are the issues. Some of you guys have been wondering about this. But it's not like they're completely gone. The developers do respond to certain issues, and it's nice, and people who maybe are friends with the developers, they reveal some information, they're like, oh, okay, this is what's going on, they're busy, hard at work. So what excites me is the future of Steemit. I think it can definitely improve itself quite a bit, and with more progress, more users will be coming in. Also, it's a little bit difficult to sign up, but I understand why they did it, because there was people making double accounts, triple accounts, and it's not against the rules or anything. But also, another thing I forgot, sorry, we're going to throw this in there. The API, the developer API is a little bit difficult to work with. So there's a lot of developers who, if they're not in the know, they have difficulties with that. And that also causes probably the price to drop quite a bit. But the way we're going to improve the community is by being more transparent, by getting more content out there, by being on there every single day, buying, selling. Hopefully the situation improves with Polonius, and if that does, then I definitely see it going back up, because right now it's fluctuating 30s, 40s. I definitely see it going back up to the 60s, 70s, 80s, maybe past the hundreds. That would be wonderful. Also, more marketing from the team would be nice as well, but then again, the community kind of markets itself. And with social media, there is a lot of exponential growth, so hopefully we see that. But anyways, my name is Mike. Thanks for coming over to the channel. If you enjoy this video or my other content and you would like to see more, please stay tuned by hitting that subscribe button and that like button. It certainly helps us grow the channel, as my videos are optimized to get more views at that point. If you didn't like the video, dislike it. Tell me why, because that's also engagement, and you're helping me make that money. So anyways, thank you guys, and also, by the way, a big shout out to the people who actually watch the advertisements on this channel. Some of you guys comment that, and I'm quite impressed. Thank you. I really appreciate your support. I wish I could thank you in person, but as with anything, you know, eventually you grow to the point where you're not able to engage with everybody. It's difficult. I fall behind on a lot of things, and hopefully I'm not trying to rush through stuff. And we're gonna succeed. We're gonna succeed. If this video comes out when we hit, no, probably not, but we're approaching 4,000, so an early thank you for that as well. Peace, guys.